I bought these thrillers here completely blind. No reviews, no spoilers, no checking them out beforehand. Just totally going on vibes. Was it risky? Absolutely. But would I do it again? 100% in a heartbeat. So let's see what fate has brought us on this day. Sometimes you just want to dive into a good book with zero expectations. Am I right? Like, you don't want to have to spend all the time researching, reviewing, looking at this list, looking on the Goodreads. You just want to vibe, which is exactly what led me to this thriller book haul here. I picked up everything without overthinking, just going by intriguing covers, spicy titles, things that truly caught my interest. It has arrived, and we're going to open it together. So if you love discovering hidden gems and things that are a little bit chaotic, let's unbox this together. I'm so excited. Here we go. Oh, she's full. All right, let's see what we have today. First pick out of the box, We Were Never Here by Andrea Bartz. I truly don't know what this is about. I feel like, ooh, your best friend killed a man. Now she needs your help again. This sounds really, really good. And just judging by like the pages and the thickness, this will probably be a quick read. It gives, like, it has palm trees on it. So it's definitely giving, like, we went on a vacation and it went wrong, or like Girls Weekend gone wrong. I absolutely love those titles. I'm very excited to read this. Next out of the box, we have classic thriller author Mary Kubica with Local Woman Missing. I truly cannot believe that I still have yet to read this book, but I'm going on a journey where I read all of Mary Kubica's books, so I grabbed this one as the next one on the list. Okay, this one I'm probably, oops, got a little tag on there. This one I'm probably going to put to the absolute top of the list. I've been wanting to read this title for so long. It is All the Missing Girls by Megan Miranda, another classic, more modern thriller author. And again, judging by this one was definitely well read, but I do love a good well-read book. Judging by this, it'll probably take me 4 or 5 days or so to finish, but I'm very excited to read this one. This next title I'm seeing everywhere. It is all over Book Talk. It's all over Bookstagram, which I have, by the way, if you're interested in this type of content. It's Riley Sager, The Only One Left. I've never read any of his titles before, but this one, the cover of it really caught my eye, and I'm pretty excited to read it. Ooh. I'm a sucker for smooth pages. This one has me very excited. It seems like there is a ton of like family drama and secret situations, and I am a huge sucker for those types of titles. So I am very excited. It's giving like the only one left is the girl has taken care of the rest of her family, and maybe she's the only one left, and it's like a journey for her. So I don't exactly know, but I am very excited to read it. Then we have the next Mary Kubica that I'll need to read, The Good Girl. I think this may be an older cover, which doesn't bother me at all, but it's looking quite a bit older compared to the others. I've been following her for the past few days. I know where she buys her groceries, where she works. I don't know the color of her eyes or what they look like when she's scared, but I will. So that is a very intriguing back page. Just again, based on the titles, I think I'll like A Local Woman Missing more, but this one has a lot, The Good Girl has a lot of really good reviews and praise online, so I'm excited. Here we have The Dancing Girls by M.M. Chouinard. It's a Detective Joe Fournier thriller. I did not know. Look, it's so tiny. I feel like you can always tell the difference between like modern titles and more classic or like older titles. They just always have smaller books. The thing that drew me to The Dancing Girls was absolutely the title. If you take a closer look, it just has so many like mysterious elements to it, and it very much so is giving Amy Engel. If you've not read any of her books, I love them. She's one of my favorite authors. She has a rather small catalog, but The Familiar Dark is an amazing book that I recommend anytime someone is looking for a thriller. So that's why I chose this book. The title just really reminded me of something that Amy Engel would write, and I'm a huge fan of hers. So okay, this is another one whose cover drew me. It is called The Quarry Girls. This one I feel like has a lot of really great elements that I also enjoy reading about. It's about like teens in the summer. Obviously something really bad happens. I am always drawn to that. And then you get the years pass without another thought, and then things just like come and start like surfacing. It is just truly a type of story that I will never get tired of reading. I've never read this author before, but I'm thinking it's going to be very, very good. And I'm going to put this one also at the top of my TBR. Next up, we have international bestseller Heidi Perks with Her One Mistake. Again, it's another one that's just giving, I 100% pick off of vibes. And typically if I'm like picking not off of vibes, I go for Reese's, like Reese Witherspoon's book club. She just always has such great titles. And I don't think that this one is going to disappoint at all. Okay. It says, what should have been a fun-filled, carefree day at the school fair takes a tragic turn when one mother loses her best friend's child. And it just gives me chills, because how many times have I personally thought something like this could happen to me, right? I feel like this is going to be truly bone chilling because it's going to be so relatable. Something like this, if you don't have a quarry, you're not going to be worried about something that can happen at the quarry. But we go to the fair every single year. We take our friends' kids places, you know, all the time. So for me, I think that this one is going to be more gripping and more of a, I can't put this down, just because of the relatability or possibility of it actually happening. Okay, we still have a couple left, and there are a few that aren't thrillers, so I'll just show you those ones really quickly at the end. This one is called A Death at the Party by Amy Stewart. Again, it's the cover, you guys. Let me tell you, if there's one thing that you need to know about me, which, by the way, I don't think I introduced myself, but actually, my name is Sarah. I'm an avid bookworm. I love thrillers. Occasionally, I'll throw in some romance. I typically don't like a coming of age story. I also don't like horror genres. I typically just stick with the thrillers and occasional romances. And these, like, if you are a fan of the books that I'm pulling out today, or they speak to you the way they have been speaking to me, I would love to have you stick around here on the channel and subscribe. I am just starting out. This is actually my very first video, so I would love to have you stick around and start building just a community with me of bookworms that love thrillers. If you like these titles, you're probably like a tinge unhinged like I am. So maybe we could be like an unhinged bookworm family. I would love that. Subscribe and we can chat about it down in the comments below. But anywho, yes, this one spoke to me. So the jacket says, in this tense, spellbinding thriller set over the course of a single day, a woman prepares for a party that goes dreadfully wrong. So this one I am putting high on the TBR as well, which I understand now means that I have like 4 or 5 high on the TBR. And the final thriller title, I believe, is The Last Guest House by Megan Miranda. This is another author that I want to do like a whole deep dive and read the entire collection and like review and rank. So I am slowly starting to collect her books as well. I have read a couple. I have read her before and I really enjoyed the way that she wrote her stories. So I'm very excited for this one as well. These are the couple of titles that I got that are not thrillers. I got Exciting Times. I'm just going to show them really quick. That obviously I chose because the toothbrushes and like Exciting Times, I don't know, it just sounded like something I really like. Abby Jimenez, I've actually never read any of her books before, and I saw this was the most popular, so I thought, I gotta give it a try. Then we have Sarah Desai, which I actually, the first book of hers that I read was The Dating Plan, and I just loved like how cute it was. Again, not a thriller, but I just really enjoyed the story. So I did get both of the other books that she has authored, Singles Table and The Marriage Game. So that's very exciting. Oh, and then the final one that I got is Every Summer After by Carly Fortune, which is probably a coming of age now that I'm thinking about it. Now, if you've read some of these thrillers, just take out like these like romancy ones for a second. If you have read any of these thrillers or multiple of the thrillers, can you tell me in the comments below in what order I should read them? Like, I know that they're not connected in any way, but I want to read the best one first. And I'm going to guess, I want to start with these. I'm definitely going to start with Local Woman Missing, but I kind of want to start with The Quarry Girls and The Death at the Party. I don't know where to start. Honestly, if I had to pick one that I think I won't really like, I'm going to go with The Only One Left, strictly because I think it might be more horror than thriller, but I did want to try it out anyway. So I'm going to guess that this one may not be my favorite, and I'll probably save this one and put it closer like toward the bottom of my TBR. Which one of these do I think I would like the most? Well, I guess if I had to pick, it would be